Hi, my name is Illiannaval. I can be reached at www or on psychic.com or illiannaval.com. My segments are always going to be about spirituality because I believe that I was brought here to teach people that. So I'm going to give you a little bit of introduction in this video about who I am. So current history throughout the ages on this planet have documented the ravages of world wars and the impact on land, on culture and people. Society as a whole translated into the casualties of war and how families were torn and ripped apart. So begins my spiritual journey, which transits into the oneness of who you can become, free of fear and endless worry. So much within these stories that I'm going to tell you. The links are familiar, astonishingly familiar. We are not set apart. We are all part of an energetic web. So this purely casts the imprint that there's no accidents. People and events are meant to be. We meet who we are meant to, and these people are brought to assist us. And through this, our journey begins together. The unanswered question is, can you change the outcome for yourself with pure intent? It's time for all of us light workers, stars, indigos, rainbows, and crystal children to embrace the silent revolution, to change history and the karmic bands that were created long before this reincarnation. My quest is to help and assist all my spiritual brothers and sisters to get to and beyond ascension and work through the oncoming energies. Think of time. How do we perceive it? Look at the clock. Our day clock is emphasized by 24 hours. These hours concern our days, and it is no longer a tick-tock pattern, but rather segments of time that come and go, like the waning of the moon. We no longer look at time as enormous, but rather in blocks that are fragmented with divisions of our lifetime, flooded with memories, some more painful than others, but they are all contracted steps. Our perceptions of life change and modify just like the cycles that they are. We wait 9 months from our conception to our birth, nurtured in the womb, fed, loved, and hugged, and silently sleeping until the universe decides it is time for us to come into the light. The light of existence, the rays are very piercing. Such is life when we become enlightened and ready to complete our contracts. Empowerment is as similar as the birth cycle. It's all a birth cycle. There is the physical birth and then the spiritual birth. Both have significant impacts on our lives. Both are similar in that we come from Source and return back to Source before it's time that our physical manifestation departs the Earth's atmosphere. We are all sentient beings living a spiritual existence. So from the time of birth, we have many opportunities. Vast are the array that is set before our eyes. When I take a look at myself, I was born with empathy. We all are, really. I'm a star child. And star children are children who have been sent here from all areas of the universe to help the earth and the people in it. I possess psychic, spiritual, and other extrasensory abilities. Star children bring peace, topple corrupt systems, and shift dimensional consciousness. We have come here all on special assignment to assist in the rebirth into the higher dimensional earth. We are very different, and we see differently, thank God. As of now, star children have been divided into 3 categories: indigos, crystals, and rainbows. Star children have chosen specific parents who will help them develop their natural abilities and to heal within their families. So if you're a parent of a child you know is different, your child probably chose you to help them help others in their spiritual path. How lucky you are to be the chosen parent on one of these incredibly gifted souls here to help this earth. I have a grandson who picked me, and he is terribly gifted. The most wonderful aspect of star children is their willingness to take on the world and learn to make their own way through it. Star children will get to the point where they are able to mold society into something that reflects their energies and values. The truth that they hold and defend so well will reflect their integrity and spirituality. I'm a light worker and believe all have abilities. You just need to learn how to tap into them. No matter what you're going through, there will be people who come into your life to assist you in many ways and guide you with messages from Spirit. I was taken from my biological family, and a judge closed the records so that they would never be disclosed. I was given up for adoption at an early age and separated by a twin. My grandmother was from Austria and immigrated to the Canadian West as a young adult. She was my spark in life. She gave me courage and strength to guide me through the contracted steps that I would take. My contract is to fix all of this, my prior karma. Mary is with me every day and helps me to assist others. As a child, I had recurrent nightmares, or so I thought, of being abandoned, kidnapped, and in all, my paternal grandfather was always there to save me. What brought me to enlightenment was the night he died. He came to me in an orb, and it was just like a circle with just his face in it. It looked like the moon. And he told me, you never have to worry about your dream again. I will always be there for you, but I am leaving you now, but leave you with love. I had never shared the dream with anyone. When my father came to tell me of his demise, I told him, I know he's gone, but he came to me before he left. Sometime later on, my deceased aunt, Lydia, came to me in a tarot reading somebody did for me, which was taped, and all you could hear were Indian drums covering the psychic reading. The only message was, I and my father are with you. I died of a bad heart and never could say goodbye. When I told my father and made him listen, my father's response was his sister had died of valve failure at 27, and he said there's no doubt in his mind it was her. My maternal grandmother, Mary, was instrumental in breaking through the veil of doubt and I experienced with regard to spiritual awakening. Upon her death, it appeared as if there were just the two of us in the room, speaking to one another through telepathy and eye contact. My grandmother was in a coma. After her demise, I thought my heart had broken in two. I spoke to Archangel Michael and in fact yelled at him for taking my heart away. Archangel Michael replied to me, she is never far from you. We give guidance and protection, and she will always be with you. But her work with you is done. It is time for you to carry it forward. Whenever through life's most trying times I get upset or burdened, my grandmother would touch my shoulder ever so lightly, and I would hear the words, you can do this. In November of 2009, I was flying to the British Columbia mountains for a spiritual hiatus. The airplane flew over my grandmother's town that she had immigrated to, which was Yorkton, Saskatchewan, her home in Canada. Her family had migrated there to the New World. I felt turbulence on the plane and I thought, here we go again. I finally found what I was looking for, and now you're going to crash the plane. Just then I saw Archangel Michael on the wing and my grandmother beside him doing the happy dance. My grandmother was an invalid. The plane's turbulence stopped. I have a written contract for this life, just like you have. I imagine myself in a sea of color, turquoise and purple, yellow, pink, and merge myself with the sea and source as I carry dolphin energy in me. The universe has many ways of letting me know the information I must impart. When I surround myself with the color turquoise, it brings in my past life memories of Egypt and Tibet, and it provides me with the strength I need. I am the star of Antares. The Pleiadian race is written in the old book of Proverbs, the contents of which contain the ancient history of the Pleiadian race. In order to follow my memories to channel in, I utilize a clear quartz natural crystal cluster. I place this in my right hand as my soul was reincarnated and numbered for those ones to join Earth. The Pleiadian race has been asked to formulate their mission and aid those people on Earth to evolve and change further spirituality. I have another gift, one that allows me to communicate with the universe and the spirit world. I was chosen to help the animals and the crystal energies, the stars and dolphins, with what I'm meant to do. My footsteps leading me to my own ascension. I'm a natural born empath healer, and through clairvoyance, channeling spirit for the planet and for my spiritual brothers and sisters, I am guided to teach and prepare people for their individual openings and different light stages, and leave you with this message. You are multidimensional. If you could truly see the bigger picture of how you are just one aspect of one part of whom you are, if you could only see what has been done for you and what continues to be done, and if you could only see how loved and cared for you really are. It is challenging to see these things when you are locked in your own dark closet of perception. Today is a day for you to ponder your mystery. Believe the universe only wants the best for you, and embrace ascension, the prophecies of old and new, where all will come to enlightenment. Let me help you find the key and use it to let yourself out. You are only locked in if you believe you are. You are only a prisoner of your own ideas of limitation and the way things seem to you if you firmly believe whatever it is to be true. Let me be your lighthouse. I'm willing to open your lantern with you in love, light, and hope. Love and light and blessings to you. The first day of no more limitations. The universe is waiting to hear from you, and the angels are doing the happy dance as your intent to be home becomes clear. Life is all about intent and what you want for yourself. The universe will oblige you, but I will show you how to ask so that you receive what you truly want. There is a vast difference in learning how to do this. All of your spirits and family members from the other side are here to assist you and want to help you to get back on your lighted path. I will channel this information for you. Just take that first step so that you can move into the light and start living the life you predestined for yourself. And life will start to be abundant for you. Let me assist you. I love to help all who wish to climb the spiritual plateau. What if we take a closer look? What if we found compassion in our hearts? What if we made peace our future plans? It's one love for the planet. It's a powerful love. One love for you and me. It's time for a change. One love for you and I. All over the world, people will crystallize. What if we find peace of mind and never went to war again? What if we made peace our plan? We've got to try to realize the world is getting smaller every day. Right now, it's time for a change. Just sharing time and energy is all that the universe asks of you. Just take that first step so that you can move into the light and start living the life you predestined for yourself, and life will start to be abundant for you. Let me assist you. I love to help my spiritual brothers and sisters. Quantum physics, the law of attraction, aids us by what we do. When you show love and joy to others, you get it back tenfold. Focus on how blessed you truly are. And this ends this segment for today. Thanks for stopping by.